Welcome friends to another session of the Silk Route to Excel at Work. The past few sessions we have been learning about the various functions in Excel and a few tips and tricks to get the best out of Excel. Thanks for being with me. Please inform your colleagues, friends to subscribe so that they, you, me can all excel at work. Welcome friends to another session of the Silk Route to Excel at Work. We will continue on from the earlier session of the shortcuts in Excel. We'll go to the navigation shortcuts. These are fairly simple, which you have been using all along. Up key to one cell up, one cell down is down key, one cell right is right key, one cell left is a left key, one screen up is page up, one screen down is page down. These I am not even showing on the Excel sheet. Next is Alt page down to move one screen right. That's right. If you want to go to the next screen, use the Alt page down. This continuously moves one screen to the right. Same thing, Alt page up goes one screen left. There is it. Next is right edge of contiguous data region, Control plus right arrow. That is, the contiguous data region is where there are no gaps in between, there are no blank cells in between cells of data. From here, Control right goes to the last cell in the contiguous data region. Same thing to the left. Again, you want to go to the cell which has got data in it. From a cell which has data, that is contiguous data, use the Control left key. If you want to top edge of contiguous data region, again use Control up arrow. There are no gaps between A2 to A5. If you want to go down to the contiguous data region, use Control down arrow. Control down. Here you press Control down. Again, contiguous data region is, there are all blanks in between, so it goes to the next cell in which data is there, that is goes to A8. From here, again using Control down arrow, goes to A9. Again Control down arrow goes to A11, A13, and then goes to the very last row in column A. So that is using Control and the arrow keys. Last cell in worksheet is Control end. The first cell in the worksheet is Control home. And then if you want to go to the first cell in the row, that is you are somewhere very much to the right, you want to go to the first cell in this row, you can use just the single home key. Beginning of row is home. This is what I just explained. So from anywhere from there, press the home key, you go to the A column of the particular row. Fine. Next is selection shortcuts. Entire row is Shift and space bar. If I am any cell here, use a Shift space bar, I select the complete row. If you want to select the complete column, use Control space bar. Control space bar selects the complete column. If you have selected two cells, then select Control space bar, both the columns are selected. Likewise, if you selected 4 rows and 4 cells in one single column and you want to set the whole rows of that, Shift space bar, you select all the rows containing those data. If you have selected rows which are not contiguous, Shift space bar selects only the data in the last cell which you selected. Same thing if you selected non-contiguous columns, then selected the column, the last cell is only selected. Fine. It's first only for contiguous data cells. You got select C2E, shift control space bar, selects 3 columns. Select column C and column E, and then click control space bar. You select only the last column in which your data is selected. Entire worksheet is Control A. This is again like a universal Windows shortcut. Control A selects this. Again depends on where the cell is there. If you click here and then select Control A, you select data which is contiguous to that. The best thing to control set the full column is go to the intersection here. I'll just zoom it a bit. The column where the intersection of A and 1, this one here, click here, the whole worksheet is selected. This includes right up to the very edge of your worksheet. Add adjacent cells to selection, shift and left click. This is a mouse software. So here you are, and then you want to select tilde, you use a shift key and then select the mouse. This selected, click here, this selected. So using the shift and left click, you can select all the data from the cell to the cell where you click it. If you want to select, this selects all the data between, for example, A5 and B11. You are in A5, you go to cell B11, use a shift click, the whole data selected. If you want to select A5 and E11, use the control. That is the next. Non-adjacent cell selection, control and left click. So here you click this one, and then again you use, let us say, self-employed D9, again use control click. To move right in a non-contiguous data, that is, we have selected, let us again this 4 cells of where Ravi is there. Now you want to move around these 4 cells, use control alt arrow key. So you move it from C3, B8, B9, B11, similar to the find function which you use in control F. This is what you do. If you want to move in the reverse direction, control left arrow. This can be anywhere. Select, for example, IT executive. You want to bring the software guys to come over, use control. This can be even, I use a shift key to select this both, and then software professionals here, and let us say engineer also is a software guy. These are people who use computers to a large extent, for example. Then use again control alt right key, you move between all the groups of data. For example, here you see I'm going from E3 directly to E8. So if I use, let us say, starting with A, these 3 guys, and then let us say software, and again professor engineer, I have selected these 3 using shift, this using control, again control here, again shift for this one. So there are 3 sets of data here, in which 3 are contiguous, B3 to B5, E5 is here, non-contiguous data, again non-contiguous E12 to E13. Look that B3 to B5 is contiguous, E12, E13 is contiguous. If you want to move on this data, use control alt to move to the first cell in each set of data selected. You move to B3, E8 and E12. If you want to go reverse direction, use the control alt and left arrow keys. which I just explained. You want the whole thing to be cancelled, just escape, and then you are back to normal. Escape and a key, of course, any key you press, you come out of that. These are the few of these shortcuts here. In the next session, we look at data entry shortcuts. This should be quite interesting. Thanks for watching. With this, we come to end of this session of Excel at Work. Hope you have learned something new or refreshed what you already know. Please share this with your friends, family and colleagues to help them, you and me, to excel at work. Thanks for watching.